Welcome to the game, everybody. Sorry I'm a little late with the lobby. Or well, I was a little bit late with the lobby because they started with like 1 minute, but we are here, we are in the game from Dota TV, so no biggie at all. This is the night shift for HeflaTV, as, well, we're covering the Join the League season numero 3, New Starcom versus Found New Friends, where New Starcom, they have a 1 game advantage in this 2 game series. So can they edge out a 2-0 victory, or will Found New Friends just pull out a different strategy from their bag and turn this around, or well, not turn it around, but just tie it up, I guess, because in a 2 game series you can't turn it around, because if you're 1 down, it's impossible to win. The best solution for them will be a tie. Yes, actually we see one funny thing, a respect ban on that Phantom Assassin, but New Starcom, they already have a Tidehunter and a Razor, whereas Found New Friends, they got their hands on a Lycan and a Nature's Prophet, because New Starcom, they actually prioritized a Tinker ban in the first phase. And this is some crazy draft already, especially for Found New Friends. They're going for an all-out death push, and they actually prioritized the Nature's Prophet over the Shadow Shaman, because Nature's Prophet otherwise definitely would have got them banned out 100% if there would have been a Lycan Shadow Shaman, and of course the exact same applied the other way around as well. Now New Starcom, they go for a Jakiro once again. They used it in the first game as well, pretty nicely, and actually Jakiro, he's good against pushes as well. Has the Macro Pyre, of course, to just kill everything at the tower. Then the Ice Path from for a long range initiation. So not a bad pick, kind of like it. New Starcom, 20 seconds. What am I saying? I was just reading a different thing, so my bad guys. But looking at the bans fast, going over all of them as well. Death Prophet, Tinker, Shadow Shaman and Visage taken out by New Starcom, whereas Faceless Void, Doom, Brewmaster and the Phantom Assassin by Found New Friends. So the last 2 were kind of respect bans for sure, like I already mentioned, the Phantom Assassin. But now New Starcom, what's their other go-to carry gonna be? At the moment, it's most likely looking like a Tidehunter off lane, with a Razor taking up the mid lane responsibilities, and just Jakiro +2 on the safe lane. If they want to pick up more counter push, of course, then something like a Rubik wouldn't be too bad. Of course, at the moment he wouldn't have too much to steal as it is. Man, give us Kotl, Phantom Lancer, man. Of course, I can't believe what just came out of my mouth. Who in their right mind would actually really like to see Kotl Phantom Lancer? That was just such a cancerous meta when it was played by everybody, but nope, they go for a Lich instead. So actually this frees up their lanes a little bit as well, and especially going for an aggressive tri-lane to just try to shut down the Lycan completely. And even if the Lycan gets rotated into the mid lane instead, then the Razor can just dominate that matchup there. Just static link Lycan all the time, and Lycan just has to rely so much on his wolves to get his last hits. But Found New Friends, having a Shadow Demon now comboed up with the Leshrac, so if they want to rotate around, it's gonna be deadly for sure if they just time it right, which, hoping for them, they will. But now, New Starcom, ban out an Invoker as the last one, whereas an Anti-Mage taken out by Found New Friends, but New Starcom, well, they didn't hesitate too much. They went for a Luna pretty damn fast, so they knew what they wanted, and with the Luna and Shakiro, the push is moderately strong, of course, nowhere near the level of what Found New Friends has, especially if they were to pick up something like a Pugna now. Or actually even a Dragon Knight mid wouldn't be too bad. Just have, and I wouldn't mind it too much if Found New Friends went for like a tri-lane with Nature's Prophet being the farming one there, like a VG Gaming kind of tri-lane Sylar on the Nature's Prophet. Although they would have to read New Starcom's lanes extremely well to do that correctly, because if they want to send, for example, the Lycan on the safe lane, and New Starcom come as an aggressive tri-lane, then Lycan, yeah, just crushed. Of course, Found New Friends, if they go for a tri-lane themselves, Shadow Demon, Leshrac, plus the Nature's Prophet, or +1 that they can pick up now, sending the Lycan mid, they can actually, I think, probably hold their own against New Starcom, because Luna has to get rather close to actually get last hits. So getting the disruption from the Shadow Demon shouldn't be too hard. And it's not like the Lich can do an extreme amount to help there as well, especially on exactly that level 1 when he just has 1 point into sacrifice and no Frost Blast yet. Jakiro maybe with a long range Ice Path, but we'll see if New Star Commune want to go for an aggressive tri lane. Might just play it safe, send the Tidehunter off and go for the safe lane try, and maybe even have the supports rotate around, or just Luna, Jakiro safe lane, Lich, Tidehunter off lane is actually... I'm actually liking that idea a little bit better even. The Jakiro and Luna should be able to handle Nature's Prophet probably themselves. Don't need a third addition there really, and Lich helping out the Tidehunter but just sacrificing the creeps, keeping the lane equilibrium in their favor. But found your friends now? 15 seconds left for their last pick. They're having a really tough time with it. Maybe they were indeed trying to go for the Invoker, but they go for the Shadow Fiend instead. So now they have immense amounts of push, but they also have just a crazy amount of right click damage, magical nukes from the Shadow Races of the Shadow Fiend, and more minus armor. Or not, I say more, but this will be their only source unless they go for an AC or Medallion. Still, it's gonna be helpful for the Lycan as well to just try to cut through the enemies. And we'll see how well it works out. Found New Friends, they definitely want to tie up the series, because the first game in their Join Dota League Season 3 was actually a tie as well. I think it was versus... I am backing... Run for Their Life, I think it was, a Vietnamese team. So, if they lose now, they're actually starting off the season pretty damn bad. Whereas New Starcom, they definitely want to just make it a 2-0, get an explosive start for the season, and just try to take it from there, but... we will see how well it works out as... What? Guys? Free camera, thank you. A second for AFK. Once again, the pauses start, but hopefully nothing too serious, as a pause at the start of the game is a rather common thing. And I don't know what they are testing here. Got no clue. It's gonna be weird for us to see this stuff, but NCS, their last player picked up his hero. Maybe they are ready, or maybe not. It was Makube after all on the Luna, requesting that small AFK. And now, yep, they are ready. Go has been given, so to go over the lineups again, guys, for you. It's gonna be NSC on the direct side with Makube playing the Luna, heading towards the safe lane, at least for the timing. Never mind, which is around. Can go into any lane he really wants. Yay will be played the Tidehunter as Fremol on the Lich, leaving Sesletk on the Razor, and the last one is Glazer up on the Jakiro. But for FNF, Metatate playing the Shadow Demon, Fade to play the Lycan on the safe lane, leaving the last one on their tri lane to be 419, playing the Leshrac. Mid lane taken up by Catwalk once again, but this time on the Shadow Fiend instead of the Invoker, and Pure Negativity playing their off lane on the Nature's Prophet. As Makube, Matute, not Makube, what am I saying? Oh, actually, the last game, the lobby not being up, threw me off, and of course, me interacting with the viewers. I forgot to put the last vote to upload. Silly me. I will do it now, because there's no action coming out yet. So that the vote will actually have processed itself by the time I start uploading the second vote. So you guys can share the votes, watch them if you missed them or what have you, as soon as humanly possible. Which is... oh goddamn. Which is the right one? This one. Okay, it is uploading, guys. It is uploading. Hopefully won't do anything to my OBS upload. It shouldn't, because I have 300 megabits of upload. So, if a little YouTube upload messes that up, then I'm gonna be extremely pissed at my internet service provider. That's all I have to say. But, mid lane, Catwalk against Seslet, who already started with static link, but it gets disjointed immediately, and Shadowfiend actually smartly started with boots of speed as well. He knew, or at least he was expecting the Razor to come mid lane, so usually you get crushed by Razor because you just can't outrun the static link and get all of your damage stolen. But not the case now in Shadowfiend. If he just gets those early Necromastery stacks, he's gonna be absolutely fine in this lane, I think. But Tidehunter getting some harass. Actually didn't go for the Stout Shield to just get the extra tank going. Instead going for Bracers, which is a build on Tidehunter I have never seen. Maybe he was expecting an aggressive tri-lane from FNF and expecting to solo up against Nature's Prophet or something. But even so, a Stout Shield might have been worth it against a ranged hero like that. But who am I to judge? They are the pro players or semi-pro players. I don't even know how to really classify them, but most likely better than me. As Glacier, look at how much damage he's taking from the just Nature's Prophet, Treants and the right clicks, and of course Howl helping out from the Lycan as well. Lich has made his rotation now, coming in to help as well. He was sacrificing from other lanes, I think. Didn't really check out the minimap, so my bad, my bad. But mid lane catwalk up to 3 last hits, 2 denies, so 5 Necromastery stacks, 10 extra damage. Makes last hitting a hell of a lot easier. Especially if you're up under the tower. Misses some now, but no biggie at all. Yay. On the bottom lane, gonna hit level 2, so happy about that. One pull did come through though. Actually one range grip making it somehow through, as well as Leshrac finds himself that invis and can he set anything up with it. He's rather coming bottom lane where he knows that he actually has a proper setup for his split turf as well. In just accordance to trying to go for mid lane and lock it out. But now, yay, is he gonna get out? The Nature's Prophet tried to TP there as well, yay, trying to juke it around with all his might. The tree is stolen, but negativity is gonna block his path, and I don't think he can make it out. The body blocking from 419 with the invis. Oh, he's blocked in. He's like, what the hell is going on? The split turf actually does miss in the end. I don't think it will matter in the long run, but it's just taking them longer than it should. I mean, the harass, pure negativity, he was taking so much, but Metatate gets the first blood in the end on the Shadow Demon, and FNF, they're off to a start that they do need if they want to tie up the series. Man, what a crazy thing. Now though, Seslet mid lane actually is behind in last hits catwalk. Just keeps on getting extra damage from that Necromastery, whereas Seslet not really accomplishing anything and trying to just static link down the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend is faster as well with the boost speed, 10 more movements with mid lane. We see a smoke, can they get the disruption? Yes they can, no unstable current to slow them down. Split Earth is there, the plasma field came out, but well, it's only level 2. And most of the heroes are really close as it is anyway. But NSC, they want to take advantage of what FNF is doing. They want to go for just the tier 1 tower, but Nature's Prophet will make his way back to the top lane. He's only level 2.5, so his rotation cost him a lot of time because he had to run all the way home. Teleport level 1 is on a 1 minute cooldown after all. Or 50 second one rather. But oh, bottom lane! Tidehunter now that the supports are rotated around, Lycan, he's getting the full brunt of what it feels like as a melee hero to just lane up against the Tidehunter. Anchor Smash, too strong. Yes. Mid lane still, farming continues, 12 and 10 on the Shadow Fiend, 9 and 3 on the, or 10 and 3 now on the Razor. The highest farmer at the moment is Makubei on the Luna. Of course, he's had a free farm as well, just nobody really there to threaten his farm, whereas Lycan, he went for the first blood. He didn't get it himself, but he helped out. And now Tidehunter of course was messing around with him as well, but Metatate, he has an Invis rune, only 100 HP though, but there's no Gush on EA, so he should be able to stay alive if he can just stay there. But the disruption comes out. Will the splitter follow in time? Yes it will. Nature's Prophet TP's in as well, just in case. He's blocked in with the wolf, 15 illusions, finally gets out, but he will fall down in the end. One more right click, that's all they need. The healing cell cancelled immediately by one wolf right click. And pure negativity, he gets the kill, and well, although he's still struggling for levels, I think this rotation was worth it, and he can TP to the top lane if he just wants to buy it up. No, face boost instead. And are they now gonna pressure the tower? Lycan is level 5, so has level 3 wolves if he just gets enough mana for it. But here, one tower top taking a lot of harassment, 419. He wants to come in to help, but he doesn't have too much mana to work with now. He's completely out of mana. Frost Blast to slow him down, get the harass, and yeah, tower will go down. Makubei getting the last hit on the Luna, and well, that's his power thread. Exactly what to finish it up as well. I thought like maybe go for the Midas, but mid lane disruption comes out as the static link was used. Catwalk, can he turn it around with some Shadow Razors? No, not even gonna attempt it actually. With a Soul Catcher on top, which is level 1, but even a level 1 with 2 Shadow Razors hitting a couple of right clicks, it might have been enough. They did play it safe though. No need to just overextend as. Once again, Yay. He's back to the bottom lane, harassing Fade with the anchor smash. And +1 is coming, Shakiro is on the way. No, actually backs off for the time being. Wants to check the 6-minute room before going back to the bottom lane. But unfortunate for him, respawns top lane, but Lich is gonna scout out that as well. And gonna get picked up by Razor. Bottling up, and with the haste rune, maybe he can finally steal enough damage and get the kill on Catwalk, although still. Diving towers is gonna be scary. The static click activated, not enough mana for his plasma field. So can they chase him down the Frostblast to slow down Catwalk? But oh, Shadow Races wants to turn it around. Nice place to split. They're actually on target, and it says let. Feeling a little bit too comfortable. No, from all. Gonna get chased down as well. Face boots up on negativity. 3 ends. Actually, the wolves come in. Wolves not gonna help. Miss micro, and oh, the last right click face boot. Extra damage is enough to get the kill. 5-0 for FNF. And with the kind of lineup they have, if they just start going for towers as well, we might be facing a really fast GG. But then again, having said that, NSC, they do have the Tidehunter who now has the Ravage. They have a Luna who will have the Eclipse in team fights as well for the damage if necessary. Unless the 3 ends just come in and soak it all up. It is not over by any means. So like, it's only 7 minutes into the game. It's definitely way too early to call. But FNF, they are liking the way it starts for them. I mean, I don't think they have any complaints at all. Every rotation has worked out and ended up in a kill for them. And now Makube still tries to pressure the tier 2, but by himself, Nature's Prophet should be able to just, with his 3 ends, either divert the creep wave or just kill it off completely. But now Metatate gonna get slowed down by the Frost Blast. He's probably gonna go down. Although there's still no gush, they don't want to expand the Ravage for it. Frost Blast will come off cooldown, and Lich is gonna be faster because his base movement speed is just better, and Anchor Smash gets the last kill. Shadow Demon, you could see he was trying to just go into the camp here and get the kill that way, but no cigar. Mid lane, Sizzlek activates static link again. Actually might get the kill this time around. A few more right clicks, that's all he needs. But ring around the rosy, nope. The last right click somehow went through. Lightning Storm to slow him down, but the Purge came into effect from the unstable current. He should be able to make it away, but can't be saved for the Fade. Fade, he doesn't have his ultimate. Actually, never mind, he didn't skill it. He's level 6. But the Splitter onto 2, the Lightning Storm to follow up. Beautiful save by the Leshrac. I was so sure Fade is gonna go down. And once again, Tidehunter just doesn't want to go for the Ravage and solo kills. But if he had gone for it earlier, never mind, earlier on he didn't need it, my bad. But I am pretty sure that if he had used it now, it would have been off cooldown the next time anything significant is gonna happen. Actually, Catwalk, he has his Hand of Midasor, has had it for some time already because it's on cooldown. So, Shadow Fiend, lasted twice. He is number 2, just surpassed only by the Luna. And Shadow Fiend, well, he's gonna probably be a beast if he just can continue the Hand of Midas usage. But 9 minutes in, no tower still down. Wrath of Nature, not Wrath of Nature, the Nature's Prophet. Man, what am I saying? It is night, indeed. 4 AM for me. Is it 4 AM? Actually 5 AM for me. Scratch that. My brain a little bit thrown off. If I try to read the chat, it just completely goes crazy. But still, FNF, they have a huge opening window when they can just start the Death Pole kind of push. Although there's no Diabolic Edict for 419. I thought the Leshrac is gonna help out with the push as well, but wants to maximize his own counter push with the Lightning Storm and just the ability to get kills only with the double support and no extra heroes than needed. In theory, they can definitely do so. Soulcatcher to boost out the damage even more, as the tier 1 tower bottom lane is under slow siege. Lich makes his way there as well, but with the sacrifice, he's actually maybe hurting the push a little bit more than helping. And Metatate, he gets scouted out, yay. Are they gonna go for it? The Frost Blast is there, but Tidehunter, nope, not gonna get close enough, or rather not willing to sacrifice it. Oh, Catwalk, a lot of damage stolen already. Is it gonna be enough? No, 105 damage, man, wow. Catwalk, try last hitting now, but he has Shadow Races, so he can definitely just make up for it. Fremol rotating around, but this Lich hasn't been accomplishing too much. At least on the positive note for NSC, pure negativity on the Nature's Prophet has only 16 last hits compared to 39 on the Tidehunter. And Tidehunter has the bracers. Arcane Boost finished 1000 gold, but oh man! The splitter, where is it? It's not anywhere but Jade. Still might go down, pure negativity. If he just TP'd, oh, he's going for the turnaround, the Ravage up onto 2 Meditate. Somehow still alive. Anchor Smash gets the kill as Jade. With the Kraken Shell stays alive for a long period, but Splitter now connects on Glacier. The right clicks from Fate in that shapeshift. They will get the kill, but oh, rotation. Premol. 1 Frost Blast might be enough. Probably wouldn't have been, but we won't even know now. As Urn, I really love this early Urn pickup from Leshrac. I really feel FNF was lacking that in the last game, but not making the same mistake this time around. And Mech was also actually finished on Zeslet on the Razor. So NSC also getting some items for themselves. And looking at the network, no surprise that Luna is leading. Just farming up so damn well. 93 last hits, 12 minutes into the game. Just complete free farm on the top lane almost. Unfortunately, doesn't have any kills to his name, but don't think he minds too much. Of course, Shadow Fiend second by only 600 net worth, or a 600 net worth difference of from the Luna, I mean. So not doing bad either. Of course, has the Hand of Midas running for a decent period of time. Lycan has his Vladimir's offer finished as well. But unfortunately for FNF, the supports aren't level 6 yet. Shadow Demon would definitely want to have that Demonic Purge at his disposal. As of course Jakiro, he's about to hit level 6. Lich, well, actually close to 6 as well. So with the Chain Frost, as well as the Macropyre, if the Jakiro even wants to skill the Macropyre this early on, they can try setting up things. Luna has of course the Eclipse as well, so their team fight is definitely a lot stronger than that of FNF. FNF, they rely just getting the pickoffs, starting with the Disruption into Split Turf, into whatever damage they may input, but they don't have any big teamfight ultimates at all. Breath of Nature, yes, it can help. Maybe the Requiem of Souls from the Shadow Fiend, but that is about it. But still, Jakiro disconnected like the Silencer was last game. Yep, he was on the Silencer, I'm pretty sure about it. Usually he made it back with like a minute or two. And so, to look at the graphs 12 minutes in, it is around a 1.2k gold lead for NSC. XP probably zeroed out now with the last kills. So, anybody's game, as predicted. But NSC, are they gonna look for team fights and towers after that with the Jakiro and the Luna? Why the hell not? I mean, Roche, they could even do that. They have the mech. Tidehunter can possibly tank it up. Do they have any points in Frost Armor? No, they don't. Ice Armor, not Frost Armor. Man. Pauses are boring. Yes, they are. But Jakiro has reconnected. Go has been given. Straight unpause by the side of FNF, I think. Yep, Fate was the one to pull the trigger there. And still, yet a tower to fall. 12 minutes into the game. Nature Prophet, Lycan. A little bit surprised, but they're still doing good. They are ahead in kills after all. So no worry for them as, oh man, just look at the harass. Only the wolves are putting on the Lich. They're putting on the hurt. Bring out the hurt as yet another haste run for Razor. Last time didn't work out too well for him. But this time he has the mech as well to just help out if need be. The Ancients gonna get farmed up. This sentry prevented Yay from stacking them any further. So really nice sentry there, I think. Hand of Midas also picked up a Nature's Prophet, so they do have double Midas running for themselves. Late game, it's actually probably pretty even. I want to say FNF you might even have an advantage there with just the split push potential of Nature's Prophet and the Lycan, and then having a Shadow Fiend on top of that. Well, Luna and Razor, it's really hard. If the Tidehunter gets a huge rise, their team fight just might be the deciding factor, and I think mid game should be dominated by NSC as it is, because every time FNF wants to go for a full-on push, I think NSC should and can go for a team fight. Yay now. Man fighting it up with Fate, but with the Vladimir's offering, Fate does a little bit more damage. Rotations coming in from the Leshrac, but the backup is also coming from NSC. They do have the Macropyre now on the Jakiro. Oh, 4 heroes on the bottom lane. They don't actually have any proper stun though to set up those kills, which is a huge minus for them. Although Haste Rune activated on the Razor, he wants to go in, he's waiting for the creeps to arrive. Oh, Leshrak would be such an easy kill. Just delicious target, but Fade. Yeah, he's gonna get scouted out. Never mind, Razor. He's not gonna even see him. So gonna go back to mid lane. Doesn't want the Shadow Fiend to apply too much pressure on the tier 1. And that is one thing you have to worry about, because the right clicks are so hard from the Shadow Fiend. He's hitting already for 150 damage exactly. And of course he can clear up creep waves like no other with the Shadow Razes. What? Yeah, dude. Timeout. Don't be so toxic on the chat, but oh, disruption comes up from Meditate. Will anything follow? He goes for the Ice Path himself. Wrath of Nature bouncing around as well. He's dropping low fade. Activates the Shapeshift. Will we see a Ravage? No, he doesn't have enough mana for it. They lose Jakiro. Will they lose Yaya as well? He's going for the TP out. He's gonna be successful, but man, this Jakiro just got melted. And Fade. Oh, he's gonna go for more Lich. He came in, ran in, but the Chain Frost comes out as well. They might even get the counter kill like this. The Chain Frost bouncing back to the creep, so actually not too much hero damage. Select came in as well. Actually doesn't have enough mana for the mech as it is. So 8-3 for FNF. Chain Frost on cooldown. Razor had to TP in as well. Completely out of mana. Doesn't get a rune for himself. So all in all, still I think it's pretty decent for FNF. Looking good. Catwalk with a double damage rune up to 2k gold, and now they're going for mid lane. They might get the first tier 1 tower off. Not the game, but for their team nonetheless. Treant stacking it up a little bit, although never mind. Tower aggro goes to Catwalk instead. He can't manage to just de-aggro it, and now he's dropping low. Static link activated, but no plasma activated. Nothing to slow them down. Sprout is there as well to help out with their escape pass. There's a blink there on Tidehunter though now. And Fade pressuring the tier 2 in the meantime, and actually that was 2 towers going down at the same time. So FNF, they are getting their push going. Are they going to go for tier 1 top lane next? They are there with 3 heroes, so why the hell not? Pure negativity can join, of course, at a moment's notice on the Nature's Prophet. And Fade up to 2.4k gold as well. Are they going to go for the double Necrobook to just go for Death Ball push? Get all the outer towers down like 20-25 minutes into the game. And then just starve the enemy while NSC has to be in their base. But Makube, of course, still farming up well. Still number 1 in net worth. So kudos to him. What 161 last hits, 16 minutes and 15 seconds into the game. This guy is a machine. He's almost doubling, more than doubling that is, anybody else's last hit. But then again, he hasn't been a part of any single team fight, and maybe that's what's hurting NSC at the moment as well. He's heading towards the BKB though. Has a Helm of Dominator Yasha as it is already, so can move from camp to camp pretty damn fast. And with the bouncing glaives on level 4, now level 3 Lunar Blessing as well. Just look at the camps go down, and with the lifesteal, he doesn't really have to worry about being able to join a fight later on. He does have a TP as well. Wow, mid lane, damage being stolen once again from the Razor, just wants to be as abusive as he possibly can. With the face boots and the unstable current now on level 2. Actually has the movement speed advantage on Shadow Fiend if he activates the face boots, but thanks to Catwalk having the Yasha, he still outruns Razor for the most part. So, Yasha's all around. But Catwalk, is he going for a BKB? I definitely feel like he has to. Or at least he should. FNF last time around, I think they lost the game, or at least had a harder game. Because not going for Monkey King Bars, not the right itemization. But oh, mid lane blink from Tidehunter. Is he going to pop the Ravage for it? Catwalk, I don't think they would have enough damage, or would they? The static link is there. No, the disruption came out. No Ravage there. And now, yeah, they're the ones on the run. Razor dropping low. The mech comes out. Wrath of Nature helping out as well. Glazer. The Soulcatcher went on him, but now the Lightning Storm blink out from Yay. But they lose the Razor just to casual damage. Lightning Storms. And that was a huge overextension. But now, oh man, Pure Negativity comes in from behind. Gets the kill on the Jakiro. Tried to TP home Yay. There is the block from the Treants. Oh, beautifully executed so far. Soulcatcher comes out as well. Are they going to chase down the Tidehunter? Lightning Storm, he gets the juke out from there. But 419, he's not gonna. Oh, Split Earth, Kraken Shield immediately. But the damage was done. Makube actually got a kill in the meantime on the Lycan, but now Fremol with the Invis. He's probably not going to go down, but it was a 3-for-1 exchange. Oh, it's definitely kind of spiraling for the side of FNF. They are definitely happy about how things are going. Looking at the graph, they have a 3k gold lead. 1.5k XP as well. And what's to say it's not gonna increase, although Marco Bay, man, still continuing to be an animal. 197 last hits, more than 10 last hits per minute. I mean, he ate some serious spinach, or man. Went Popeye mode. He's just invincible, it feels like. Has a BKB finished as well. He's 2k above the net worth of anybody else, and man, if he can get 6 slotted fast enough, he might have enough to beat FNF, although Nature Prophet, all he needs is just to get an Hex, and I think the future right clicks of FNF might be enough to just deal with the Luna, although FNF, of course, they need to go for BKBs, or at least I advise some BKBs on them, but Shadowflame wants to go for the Manta style instead to begin with. Maybe wants to just try to deal with the static link somehow. Not even too sure, just create some chaos in the fight. Create more units to soak up Chain Frost and Loosen Beam. Actually, thinking about that, it's not that bad. But now, yay, he goes in, but Fate. Can he turn it around? I don't think he would be able to chase down Tidehunter, who has a level 4 Kraken Shell. But now, 419, he's gonna come help as well. The Splitter, unfortunately off target. Lightning Storm will connect and get the slow. But Tidehunter, he's tanky enough to take it. Take it like a man. As Luna, if it probably gonna be a meta style for her as well. Just increase the pushing power, and now NSC, are they gonna go for Roche? Are they gonna take advantage of being on the dire side? And of course, just see the first huge Ravage with the Chain Frost to follow up as well. But there's a BKB on Lycan already. And funny enough, he went for BKB, whereas Shadowfin didn't. But Lycan, of course, he has to be completely in the front lines. He's a melee hero after all, and he needs to be next to them to do damage. But now Luna, he's solo in the Roche pit. Ice armor up, level 1, but still enough to slow down the attack speed of the Roche. And tank it up and just have the lifesteal. But now the Wolves scouting things out. They don't have enough sentries. Actually, never mind, they don't have any sentries. Whereas FNF, they have plenty of them. Although fighting will still be hard. There is the Mega on Ceslet. The team fight definitely in their favor if they just have the Ravage with the Blink coming out. And Roche almost down to half HP. It is up to FNF to either just get a trade or delay this out as much as possible. And Makubin, he actually backs off. Oh man, I feel like they should force the issue. They can't just wait it out and wait for Nature's Prophet to split push, because Nature's Prophet, he can join the team fight as well. But the Wolves, they're being annoying, and NSC, they do have sentries on Fremol on the Lich, to be honest. They're just not placing them. And now they finally go in as a full force. 3 heroes are there in the Roche pit, never mind, Yay. Backs off together with Razor. What are they doing? They can't get anything. There's the disruption coming out, Yay. He goes in aggressively. They don't even need the Ravage to bring down Metatate. And well, this should be enough, but it's gonna be a trade by now, because pure negativity. He's been pushing the top lane for such a long time now, and Yay, well, he's being a baller in the front lines, being a bouncer at the club. He's like, yeah guys, nope, you're not girls, you don't get in. Then some hot women come, yep, go. And I guess he's treating his teammates as hot women. A disturbing thought for most, but that's how I will put it. As Makubei, well, he's only 500 gold short of finishing up the Matas, and now 419. I mean, just pop the Ravage, get the kill with it, for God's sake. Not gonna happen though. Breath of Nature bounces around the pure negativity. He's reached tier 2 by now. Just Lycan, go for the Howl, give extra damage to the Treants. No, I'm not gonna do it, but they took unnecessary losses on the towers, and that's Necrobook level 3 on Nature's Prophet now. Straight up. Necro level 3. Probably Fate gonna go for Necros now as well, or maybe he wants to go for like a carry Lycan. But I think just get Necrobooks, overwhelm NSC with the push, which actually hasn't been happening too much thus far. Yes, they have all the tier 1s down, but NSC, they've been able to push 2 towers as well, so it's not like they're that much worse off. And Manta Style finished on Makubei, 1.5k HP. Man, just go for something, and they're gonna do it now with the Aegis on Ceslet as well, who almost has actually an Aghanim shot. They're only 1 piece short, needs the Blade of Alacrity for it. Checking out the graphs, only a 500 XP lead. I don't know why I want to say 5k when I say 500. But 500 XP lead for FNF Gold. 3k, but still, nothing too big. Split push going on by pure negativity as a good rat does on a Nature's Prophet, but mid lane, Ceslet tanks up the tower a little bit too much. And Lightning Storm really comes into effect here, just helping out with the counter push for FNF. And now, oh man, Razor's taking up so much. And they will lose a tower if they just don't force the issue here, but they can't really force it too well thanks to the creep wave being down. And Nature's Prophet, tier 2 down. I mean, even if it's a tower trade now, it's definitely favoring FNF. And I mean, NSC, they're definitely playing the game FNF wants them to. Found new friends. They are dictating the pace of this game, and look at this. Pure negativity already up to the tier 3. Of course, Necro 3 was used for the tier 2. But now, Fade going for the bottom tier 2. He's gonna get it as well. The Wolves gonna finish it up as Jay TP's in. He's on half HP himself as well, anyway. It's hard. And man, what the hell? Heflamuk finished his games before me. He started 1 hour later. And what a rape it must have been. But still, NSC, they are farming up well. But Shadowfiend getting his own items up to 3.5k gold. Might have his BKB for himself for the next fight. And if they just have 2 BKBs, one on Fade, one on Shadowfiend. Nature's Prophet just being a bowler and split pushing. What are NSC actually going to do in the team fight? Yes, the right clicks might be there from the Razor with the Aghanim Scepter Eye of the Storm ultimate. Luna, of course, dishing the damage as well, but with all the team fight that they have, it's just surprising that they're not going balls deep, but they just haven't had the chance to now. Oh, Sprout up on Ye. Necro level 3 activate, the Pure Negativity might get the kill, Wrath of Nature. I think it bounced around as well, but not gonna get the chase in. There's the Chain Frost, the blink back in. And well, Nature's Prophet finally gonna go down, or is he the Plasma Field? 451 gold into the pockets of the Razor, and oh man, yay, playing with fire. Killing off the Necrobook like that. I don't know if it was intentional and calculated or not, but scary stuff, but yay. Needs that gold, he wants to go for the Refresher Orb, he's getting closer to it. More than halfway through as far as gold is concerned. A little bit more at least. As 419, even he's getting close to a BKB now. Only 600 gold away from it. And just BKBs are plenty. They're gonna have 4 BKBs if Leshrac finishes his. I mean, and the Shadow Demon not having it, no biggie. Nobody expects him to have it anyway, but really with 4 BKBs, they can completely just overwhelm, but they have to be able to activate the BKBs in time. So if Tidehunter's Ravage is fast enough, which of course it's not an instant stun, so FNF, if they're on their game, they can just activate the BKBs and be done with it. And now Fade, he's even gonna get an AC soon. He's only Hyperstone away from it. Really, NSC, they are giving huge amounts of space to FNF, and well, not only they giving it to FNF, FNF is only just also taking it. Nature's Prophet being a good rat, playing the split push game to perfection almost, whereas the rest of the team just delaying it out. And 419 maxing out Lightning Storm in this game, it's worked out wonders because it's helped with the counter push, and of course like Lightning Storm, 1 Shadow Rays, creep wave down. And Glazer, he actually at least will have a 4 staff, so something for them. Fremol also has a gem just to make sure that the Lycan Wolves aren't scouting them, but I don't think he's the one who should be carrying this. Just give it maybe to like Tidehunter or Luna, maybe even the Razor, who is pretty damn tanky at this point in time and speedy as well on top of it all. I mean, Lich, 800 HP, how long do you expect to be in possession of the gem? I may sound a little bit harsh, but that is the truth, man. 800 HP, it's just, you're fodder, you're really fodder. And oh, Necrobooks, they're gonna get farmed up actually. Nature's Prophet making, I want to say, kind of the first mistake of his game this time around. Just feeding away Necrobooks, more gold to the Luna, who is still number 1, 3k above everybody else in net worth, up to 4.3k gold. And is he gonna finish up the Satanic next, or is he gonna go for damage now? Or actually Butterfly would be a really good pickup. There's a BKB finished on Leshrac now, so yes, there are 4 BKBs. Age is gonna expire, and well, NSC, if you won't fight with superior teamfight lineup and an Aegis, when are you gonna? This is really weird for me, and of course, I guess they just feel pressured. They feel like they're in a corner and they can't get out with the Nature's Prophet just continuously split pushing this. But yay, he does have the Refresher Orb recipe, just needs that Oblivion Staff now, needs another 800 to 900 gold to finish it up. Looking at the graphs again now, it's a 5,000 gold lead for FNF. XP wise, actually, it's in the favor of NSC. But there's an AC also finished on Lycan now. So even the physical damage coming out from NSC, not gonna do that much. And of course, with the BKBs there on FNF, they don't care about the magical at all. But just looking at the last hits, comparing them, 324, 29 minutes in. It's anti-major levels of farm for the Luna, but actually she has 2 kills as well, so I mean, has been doing something. And once again, Necrobox gonna get fed. Just I don't know if that's the best choice. Makube a little bit reluctant to actually kill the Necrobox at this point in time, because he's worried that it's a bait, but finds out shortly that it's not. Gets the gold, gonna go back home, 5.6k to spend. I mean, it's a straight up Battle Fury, not Battle Fury, but Butterfly for him if he wants to. Yes, says let go. Oh, is he gonna be in trouble? There's the disruption coming out. Will he get the demonic purge as well? He's gonna purge himself, but doesn't really matter. Easy kills. Soul Catcher, demonic purge, split earth was just spot on a catwalk with his physical damage. Howl helping out there as well. Man, he's hitting about 300, more than 300 damage. Now Vladimir's offering just boosts it up even more, and they just lose a hero. Probably gonna lose the tier 2 tower, the last remaining outer tower. And FNF, are they gonna pressure more? Are they gonna burn the buyback on the Razor? The guys onto the catwalk, they get the stun as well. There's the macro pyre. Actually, there's a lot of damage, but the BKB comes out before the Ravage. But now catwalk taking a lot of physical damage. Makube being a man that he is, and actually the physical damage is so much nobody can take him on. He has the Eagle Song as well. No Butterfly finish quite yet. Split Earth coming out from 419 to stop the rest of the initiation. But actually, that went way better for NSC than I expected. Although Razor, I think he did buyback for this. Yeah, he did. So at least that was expended there. But Luna just standing and delivering now. With the Butterfly finished, he can do so even more. I mean, the way Razor got blown up, I thought that they might have more, but Makube, Eclipse coming out, although he's dropping low in negativity with the Desolator, helping out Mekis there from Seslekto and negativity. He's the one on the run now. Sprout TP out as Makube kills the Necro Warrior once again. He's level 20 already. Crazy amounts of farm, gold per minute, 649 compared to the 549 in Shadow Fiend. But Luna, can a single super farm core be enough in this game? Because Lycan, he can run away from him if need be. So they need that secondary Ravage, which still getting closer and closer. At some point, Tidehunter might just want to sell his Bracer and finish it up if really gonna be so clutch. And well, Roshan, max respawn time 11 minutes. A little bit unfortunate for NSC. Gold graph still going up a little bit for FNF. Nearing 6k at the moment. XP 7 to 800 difference. Oh, never mind, just updated. Still 800. And well, levels, not to anyone's advantage. Actually checking the hero levels overall. Everybody has at least the level 2 ultimate. The core heroes, apart from the Tidehunter, have it done level 3 as well. Tidehunter, well, he wants that level 3. He wants that, I think it's 0.3 second extra stun duration. Actually 0.45 even on the level 2 to level 3 upgrade. So if I can get it with a refresher or multiple heroes, it's gonna be huge. But oh yeah, Tidehunter, he's gonna go down. Nowhere to run. Kraken Shell, well, he taps a little bit, but the Sprout is there to the right click. Desolator helping out from pure negativity, and well, the TP attempt way too late. But Fremol with the smoke up, oh, he's gonna go down as well, I think. There's nowhere to run. He runs into the Shadow Demon. There is the 4-staff into the disruption, Soul Catcher, Demonic Purge, and Fade. Just a few right clicks. Doesn't really need to use the Shapeshift. Oh, actually the Chain Frost was used as well. It's on a 2-minute cooldown, and well, I think this is going to be tier 2, if not Rax, or tier 3. This is really awkward and kind of uncoordinated by NSC. They just keep on getting picked off, not going for fights. Now Makube, he comes mid lane, but just look at this there. It looked like they're on follow. There's just follow Luna. Luna is the only one who can fight. Follow her. Jump on the Luna wagon. But Luna, well, her farm is sick. I have to admit it. 2.5k on top of that finished Butterfly already. So even if he somehow goes down, he still has that buyback. But now, space being created, Necro level 3 activated. There's the disruption actually on Luna, and the Luna illusions will do a lot of damage to himself as well, possibly. So select, oh, with the demonic purge, Necrobox right clicking away, he's completely out of mana. Can't even pop the mech for himself, and he doesn't have a BKB yet either. working on the recipe as well. Roshan goes down. Shadowfin picks up the Aegis. And he's gonna even have his Satanic if that's what he wants to go for. Or maybe just go for Daedalus instead. NSC, they are definitely on the back foot. Tidehunter, still close. Actually, he's only 50 to 70 gold away from finishing up his refresher orb. Oh, how bad would you want to be level 16 for it as well, but I mean, the BKBs might still just be there. Actually, I was saying 4 BKBs at some point, but I was completely wrong, it was 3. Don't know where I got the number 4 from. Because pure negativity didn't go for one, and nor does he intend to. Actually he's going for the right click carry-ish kind of Nature Prophet after having that push from the Necrobook. Because he has the Desolator, of course, to speed up the push, speed up the kills on targets, get additional sources of minus armor, because now they have the presence of the Dark Lord, the Assault Cuirass, and now the Desolator, so that should be minus 18 armor, I think. 7 from Desolator, 6 from Presence, and oh, negativity! He gets stunned up by the Ice Path. He can't escape this possibly. I don't think so. I did go for another TP out, but the damage is gonna be enough. No Ravage needed. As the Monkey King bar finished on Shadow Fiend as well. So, Luna, yes, you have the Butterfly, but it's countered by one hero already. Soon to be Nature Prophet as well when he just respawns, gets a little bit additional farm. Lycan doesn't really even need it, I think, but might still go for it. No fights happening yet. Razor getting close to his BKB, so that's definitely one positive for them, but with all the physical damage coming out from FNF, I don't think the BKB makes a huge difference here as it is. And looks like NSC, they've had it. They're going for a push on of their own, but are they gonna be man enough to pull through? Follow through rather? I have the Storm activated with the Aghanim Scepter. They want a tier 2. They will get it rather fast as well. And with the Nature Prophet being down, they can put some pressure on the tier 3, at least while the Eye of the Storm is activated. That's exactly what they're going to do, and Nature Prophet, well, he's not split pushing at the moment since he's dead. And just look at the speed. If they lose this tier 3, they're going to lose Rax as well, because the bouncing glaives will come into effect. 8 more seconds. Shadow Race is coming off. Makube, BKB activated. He wants to go for it. Going for the range Rax. Just look at the bouncing glaives. Oh, they get one kill. The supports are down. There's the Ravage as well. Catwalk. Is he going to lose his life? The refresher comes out, the second Ravage, yes he does, but it had the Aegis. Luna, he goes down, Nature Prophet comes into play, the second Ravage maybe was a little bit of a waste in that situation, so they lose 3, but, well, oh never mind, they didn't get melee Rax, they only got the ranged one, so not important at all, and 4 heroes go down in return. I mean, it looked beautiful, 2 supports going down immediately, getting the kill on Catwalk, but just having the Aegis making the difference, and the buybacks on both the supports as well, helping out, but man, those supports just got demolished by the bouncing glaive. Luna has buyback, as does the Rage and Chain Frost. Activated on Nature Prophet, it's not gonna bounce back to him, he's far enough already, so that's once again Chain Frost on cooldown. But it delays the push. I guess that's the best they could have hoped for. And Razor, he has the buyback. So probably does Luna. The glyph is there, yeah, Luna buys back. But they don't have the Ravage. And not to mention the double Ravage, and well, will it be enough? Ice Armor, keeping the tower alive for a little while longer. Nature Prophet actually split pushing top lane in the meantime, and now it's just like getting disrupted up. The Wrath of Nature bounces around Makube. He's at full HP, but the split of connects onto the right clicks. The mech, is it gonna be enough? A nice force of out as well. Satanic finished on Makube. BKB activity goes for the clips. Might be enough bait, of course. He's hasted up. They get one kill. The bouncing clips between them. Oh my god, Shadow Demon and Lycan. They just ran side by side and from out. Gonna chase down Metatate. Maybe he has a TP. Has to get a nice positioning. Forced out, going for the TP. Frostblast. Frostblast doesn't have enough mana. The right click. It's not enough. Oh my god, are you kidding? I think it would have maybe even been enough, but just couldn't get the chase down. And NFC they actually chased down the other heroes at the other side of the fight. Razor being kind enough to do so. So 4 heroes down suddenly. In return, FNF Leshrac doesn't have buyback. Luna, of course, had to buy back as well. So if they get a counter fight now, FNF that is, they might still be able to just go down and get counter Rex because the push is strong. But man, NSC, they're doing well better than expected. Lycan, he already buys back. XP, gold, that is 7k lead. XP dropping down a little bit, up to 4k. So, but slow on Metatate. Fate, he activates ultimate, going for Fremol. Should be an easy kill as Makube. He wants to go for Rex, but actually not going for it quite yet. Nature Prophet buys back as well. Makube, oh, is he going into the Satanic activity? He wants to get the lifesteal, but it's not enough. He has to run away. If he goes down, it's going to be a disaster. As Seslek, well, he goes down. No buyback for him either anymore. And yeah, they just overstayed that they're welcome. They went into fight without Ravages, and they paid dearly for it. At least Luna survived, so that That's something that's good for them, but tight. Another 30 gold for the buyback. But at the moment, almost everybody's buyback has been expended, apart from the Shadow Fiend on the Radiant side. Razor and Luna have bought back on NSC, and Lich and Shakiro, they have it if need be. Dire Courier has been killed as well. Thank God that there was nothing on it. Maybe Luna wanted to go for like a Demon Age, since he doesn't have buyback anyway. Just go for his own Monkey King bar, because Butterfly might be in the making for Catwalk. Although there's gonna be that Monkey King bar now for pure negativity as well, so even more physical damage to deal with the Luna. Satanic, yes, might be nice and all, but is he gonna have enough damage output himself? And Fate, look at him, he bought back, but yet he has 5k gold, not using it for anything. Rax though, just look at the speed they're going down. Makube activates his Mantle Style to try to counter push. Actually, so far it's rather successful. They have the Chain Frost level 3 as well if need be. And well, one Rax, not a disaster. Not 40 minutes into the game with a 5-slotted Luna. Fate, oh actually they get the slow. Chain Frost activated, they want to go bad. BKB is there as well, and yeah, they get the Rax. They will have to back off now as pure activity. Split pushing the bottom lane. No backdoor protection, but Creep Wave is in the mid lane. And man, the speed the tower push is going, it's sick. Chain Frost, just to stop the push. But top lane, man, the split push is real! 419, being on the top lane, Diabolic is activated. Wants to go for the range like Pico knows. That's it, it's the easier target, and he's gonna get it as well. Really nicely played by the Leshrac. No idea why he had his Pulse now activated all the time. He's completely out of mana, but there's Ravage number 1. Only hits on 1 hero. Will we see a Ravage number 2 at all? He's out of mana. Barely gets it out, but into a BKB. A huge mistake. But Catwalk, his damage is being stolen. He goes down Luna. The disruption is there from the Shadow Demon. A little bit too late though, as Makube just gonna be able to run out, and they're gonna get Meta Tate as well. Shadow Fiend still doesn't have a buyback. Oh, they come on, get Boots of Travels, but they're losing their own Rax. Pure negativity, gonna get top Rax. Ice Armor keeping it up for the time being. What an exciting game this is turning out to be. Holy crap, man. This is really, like Hefla just said on chat, 3-2-2 is owned by counter 3-2-2s. Although, I mean, the double Titan to Ravage, it did much of nothing. Looking at the graphs, they are back up to 12k gold lead for FNF XP, up to 6,000 as well, but NSC, they are still hanging on, although just by a thread. I mean, they are, at least, well, never mind, Melibrax survived top lane as well. Finally, Monkey King bar picked up by Lycan. Maybe if he had it for the last fight already, could have gotten something more. Well, game is hard. Got to drink some water in between as well, man. This excitement is too much. Computer at full throttle, heating up the room. And yet, and yes, Makube, I wanted to say, has a Demon Edge. Actually might be even going for a Daedalus at this point in time, or... Come on, go straight up Satanic. Who thinks he's gonna go Satanic? I do. I'm hoping for a Satanic actually now, because they might not have enough otherwise. I mean, Razor, yes, he does a decent amount of damage, and actually really important that he gets that damage steal on a Shadow Fiend or anybody else. And pure negativity, look at his positioning, trying to scout out Roche. And once again, a full 11-minute timer. NSC, they have been so unlucky with this. I mean, this game might be a hell of a different game if it would have been shorter. NSC would have gotten the second Roche as well, and the Aegis wouldn't have been there on the Shadow Fiend when NSC pushed in mid lane. But that's a lot of ifs, and well, we will never know, and RNG is a part of Dota. And, well, Fremau actually up to 3k gold as well. I'm not even too sure if he should buy anything. He definitely wants to save for buyback, that's a given here. As Luna will have a buyback now as well. Yes, it just came off cooldown. As actually is everybody else's. Chakiros, still another 2.5 minutes. Nature Prophet 1 minute together with the Lycan, but probably before the next big fights, we won't see... I mean, we won't see any next big fights for another minute. That's what I wanted to say, exactly, man. Mush brain mush. What? NSC? They've been getting aggressive on the map, at least a little bit. As Glazer, going for that pipe. And yes, Divine Rapier, real men buy rapiers. They definitely do, and worthy item pickup. Is it gonna be enough to Fate? Split pushing down top lane, they only need the melee barracks, not really hard to get. As Tire, oh, They lose the range tracks. Necrobooks just coming in with the wolves helping out. Man, the rat, NSC, even if they win the fight, the rat is just so strong with FNF. It's NSC, they're gonna find it extremely hard to push out of base. And at some point, FNF, if they have buybacks, they can just suicide against both racks at the same time and get mega creeps, I think. And now Roche. This Roche is gonna be heavy contention, or at least it should be, because if FNF get this Roche with Aegis and Cheese, I think they definitely win this game, because they only need to get 2 racks down, and that's really not a hard feat with a Nature's Prophet, with Desolator, a Lycan, with an Assault Cuirass, and a Shadowfiend with tons of damage as well, who now has himself a Talisman of Evasion. And yeah, melee barracks under siege, the glyph comes up, but it's not gonna make a difference at all. Even the Ice Armor just barely delaying it out. They need some kills, they need them now, because they're just losing ground and losing it fast. Although, oh, Glazer slowed up by the Lightning Storm. Chain Lightning? Lightning Storm? Yeah, Lightning Storm, man. Why did I doubt myself? And to be honest, I hear the chat saying that Lich is using the Chain Frost to farm. I mean, on a 1 minute cooldown on level 3, it's not too bad, to be honest, because you need to keep the lanes pushed out, whatever the cost. And apart from maybe like Tidehunter with the Anchor Smash and Luna, they can't do too much. Oh, but they find bait. Will it be enough? Yeah, he's dropping solo. He popped the Ravage once again, but into the BKB. He's just not patient enough. He does have buyback though, at least. Has the refresher as well, but he could have just saved the Ravage there and paid. His BKB is on cooldown. He has to back off. But look at this bottom lane melee barracks, taking some damage, of course, not heavy enough. Ice Armor comes in. Melee barracks will reach up slowly. Oh, this game is so damn hard. And Makube, even with that Divine Rapier, they can't pin down a fight. What good is any damage gonna do to you being 6-slotted when you can't use it? And compared to one hero being 6-slotted FNF, they're gonna have 3 soon. I mean, Fade, he picks up a Basher, can have the Abyssal Blade soon. Catwalk, going for his own Battle Fury. And of course, no MKB from Luna to counter that. Razor, well, just picked up a Yasha now. Razor, not really too much farm on him. And Pipe, is he coming out on Glazer? Yes, he is, but I mean, I don't think it's gonna do too much because the physical damage is so high at Fade. Oh yeah, bottom racks down, Mega Creeps. Split push galore, they're going for tier 4s. I think this is probably gonna be GG unless NSC actually they have a chance. If they get the pace rate, if they're faster, Luna, of course, can be a really fast push. BKB activated with the Eclipse as well, Fade, with his own BKB, just doing so much damage, Luna. He's gonna get chewing through too much physical damage. They go down, there's the Ravage, but just too little, too late, and this is gonna be GG. They're losing their base. Don't think the Lich can solo defend against Nature's Prophet or, well, NSC, they won't have any buybacks anyway. Luna down for 95 seconds. And who picked up the Rapier, actually? Rapier. Oh, Shadow Demon Rapier. Yeah, that's GG. So FNF, they do tie up the second series in their group stage. 1-1. So not looking too bad. Definitely way better than losing 2-0. Which actually, they came a little bit close. Too close for comfort even. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in and witnessing this Join Dota League American Division 2 game between Found New Friends and NCS New Starcom. We are, of course, HeflaTV. And well, we are just so happy to be casting for you guys. Just night shift, always fun. Chat, always alive as well, just and not too toxic apart from that one guy who we had, but well, we got rid of him, didn't we? So guys, this is gonna be it for the time being. I think the next game for us will be at 17 CEST, so in about, I don't even know, 12 hours or so. So guys, have a good night, and of course, be sure to follow us, to support us. And like I've said before already, even if you don't really get notifications, you can still press the follow button to just make our life a little bit easier and happier. And check out our social media as well to know when we're going live. Check out our other channels to follow them as well if you're really generous. All the social media, if you're wondering, is HeflaTV on Facebook, on Twitter, for the Russian viewers, VK as well. You can find all the links below the stream as it is. And if you want to follow me personally, leave me some feedback. It is @Couchor on Twitter. And well, I guess you can donate or subscribe to us as well. Subscriber emotes, we have 4 of them. More of course coming in the future as well. So any support is really appreciated since, well, we're putting so many hours into this. At some point, we're gonna need new hardware as well to just up our level of production value, so to say, get the website running for ourselves and whatnot, but all of that costs money, so if you're generous, you can do it, but if not, we still appreciate your support by just you watching us. But this is gonna be it for the night. I bid you farewell and just close the stream after a couple of songs.